we should decide, but invisible children specifically, the dream has become larger and larger, and I think the ultimate dream is to, in our lifetime, have the capacity to end human genocide or massive crimes against humanity. That's the dream. That's what I think we can do. I think that's what we should do. We have the ability to do it. And we just so happen, we need a win. And the win specifically for Invisible Children is to bring Joseph Kony, the world's worst and the world's first international war criminal, to justice at the International Criminal Court, The Hague. And we believe, and we're speaking it out into the world, and we're praying that God would help us, as well as Obama and the UN and everyone in this room, to bring him to justice. Because I think that if our generation can have this win, then we can prove the universal through the specific. And so that's what Invisible Children's working on. And we do that by just telling stories, really. We believe that Jesus Christ was the best storyteller, and we believe that he truly said, go out and tell stories, because that's the most powerful thing. That wins the heart and the mind, and it'll get people to follow what you're doing. And so we tell stories to people in the world, and we say, join us, in hoping that they would pursue orphans, widows, and the people who are the least of these. That is why it's called Invisible Children. So that's what we're working on, and we love our life. We love our possible. And our hope at Invisible Children is not to guilt you into doing something, because we don't believe guilt does much except makes you cry, and then you give your money, and then you feel bad and go to Starbucks, you know? That's what you do. And I mean, I love Starbucks, but the point is, we can have fun while we end genocide. It's an adventure. There are so many obstacles and challenges, but we're gonna have a blast doing it, because we feel like God calls us to be joyful in the work that we're doing, no matter what we're doing. And so that's really what we're about, and we believe it's our responsibility to tell that story and make sure that 2012 is the year that Joseph Kony comes to justice.
So Alex,
maybe I don't like that in you, I don't like the things you're doing, but I'm gonna continue to love you as a friend, because it mandates me to love my enemy, right? That I think is the biggest wow for me in the work that I've done and in my life, is people are scared of Liberty University. You guys know this. They're scared because they see the power and potential in this room, the conviction you have, the connectivity you have, and they look at this arena and they go, that's scary. If they realized what they could do, it would revolutionize the world. That's why you're here. And so I think that it is that insecurity, or that realize, like, I don't have what it takes, but you do. We do. And the trick is to not go out into the world and say, I'm going to baptize you, I'm going to convict you, I have an agenda to win you over. Your agenda is to look into the eyes, as Jesus did, and said, who are you? And will you be my friend? Like he did to the prostitutes, the tax collectors, the fishermen. The biggest mistake that we make is saying, we make a line and we say, black, white, are you in, are you out? I have a hard time digesting that mentality. And I think that's why a lot of people fear Christians, they fear Liberty University, they fear Invisible Children, because they feel like we have an agenda. They see us and they go, you want me to sign up for something, you want my money, you want me to believe in your God, and it freaks them out. So figure out a way, you know, I have totally been there. I have been there so many times where I'm like, I wonder if they know, I wonder if they're in the group. And it's like, no, that is judgment in itself.